Hi guys, it's Aimee, your golf coach. Rory nowadays are struggling with his hook misses. Show of hands if you struggle with the same hook misses like Rory. Actually, I do. My tendency is to hook it if I get a little bit too quick. Today, I'm going to show you a fantastic drill to help you instantly fix that left miss. Ta-da! Aimeefy means making golf simple, fun, and effective. Now, back to the golf lesson. If you start hooking, the very first thing you want to check out is the equipment. You guys should know by now, right? If you have too weak of a shaft or if you have an offset on the club face, meaning it's slightly closed, then that's going to promote the left shot. So let's go ahead and make sure you're using the proper equipment for yourself. Now, after you check your equipment, what you want to do is you want to check if you have Rory's hips, meaning super fast hips sometimes gets ahead of everything, where everything gets stuck, like the club face gets open and makes you flip through, causing that hook. So Rory is basically using the hips as main control in the swing to power through and also to bring that club back to a golf ball. You can actually see this a lot in tour players. For example, like Tiger Woods used to do that, Tommy Fleetwood, Michelle Weed. They all use their hips as main control to get back to the golf ball. And that's very common in tour players because tour players usually start playing at a very young age. When you're younger, you're super flexible, but you lack in muscular strength. So that means you're solely depending on your hip rotation to get the power going and bring the club back down to the golf ball. So when these competitors keep swinging this way since a very young age all the way until they're 30, 40, it's really hard to make swing changes, especially the main part of the swing. So when this happens, usually they get into their 20s, and unless you keep up with fitness like Rory does, you'll probably end up with a lot of injuries in the back. That's why I always emphasize on the age-proof Cortex swing theory, but we're focusing on the hook now. That's for another time. So we want to make sure our hips are not getting our upper body get stuck, which is causing the hooks, right? If you have fast hips and hooking it result of that, then let's go ahead and do this simple drill. Don't need any equipment. All you need is your driver, wider than shoulder width apart. Let's take your setup, and then we're gonna go ahead and pull that trail foot back. Boom. So to help prevent fast hips, all you need to really focus is on two things, which is making a wall with your left thigh and glute, and also make sure to use your obliques to rotate your shoulders through nicely, right? So make a wall and shoulders rotate through nicely so we can prevent the hips getting too ahead of our body, right? So you're going to go ahead and make sure you put a lot of weight in the left foot, and then you're going to rotate through. I feel the core, I feel the obliques tighten and rotating the shoulders through. So it may feel like we're stabilizing the hips because we're locking our front foot and we feel like we're turning a lot of shoulders rather than hips at first, but that's just an exaggerated feeling. For third person's eye, it'll look like you're still using your hips as a main control. So let's try and put those feelings into your actual shot. So we're locking the left leg, making a wall here super firm so it doesn't move around, and then we're going to go ahead and use your oblique to get your shoulders through beautifully. You see how I really held on to that front foot strong, so that way I don't over rotate the hips, and that was really helping me to prevent the left shots. And you could see that I was really focusing on rotating the shoulders through. Those two things are really going to help you eliminate any of that left shots off the tee. For those of you who are struggling hooking it off the tee, I want you to try this drill. It's going to have you not fear the left and hit it long and straight. And if you have any questions, please leave comments down below or come to my website's Ask Aimee section. Leave your questions and comments there. Thank you guys for golfing with me, and see you in the next one. Mwah.